taking your calls this morning, talking about the Rolling Stone cover and it being yanked from stores everywhere. Before we get to the realness, we got line 5. What's your name?
Kristen.
Kristen, you had a comment on the Rolling Stone cover, right?
Yeah, I wanted to say I think it should be pulled. I respect what Rosenberg is saying about freedom of speech, but I think that guy lost his opportunity when he did what he did, and even putting a story out there is going to get people to feel it's him. If they want to talk about people changing from, how he progressed from good to bad, then they could do it in a generic way. But this guy lost his opportunity to have any sort of freedom of speech.
Now, Kristen, you set off Rosenberg's realness.
Well done. Thank you very much. Well, first of all, it's not about his freedom of speech. It's about Rolling Stone's freedom of speech. But I do appreciate her opinion. But here's my biggest problem. Rolling Stone has a cover out right now, if you didn't know, with the Boston bombing suspect, and he's not covered in blood. He looks like a normal kid. And by all accounts, from all women that I've heard from, he's a good-looking guy, and they have him portrayed looking like that, like a normal dude. And everyone's upset about that. But what they don't realize is the story is not glorifying him. The story is explaining what happened. And every time something terrible happens in this country, we fall into the same pattern. I've watched it over and over again since 9/11. We get angry, and then we get blind with patriotism. And as a result, we never end up learning anything from the situation. All right? The only appropriate response, it seems, in America is puffing out our chest and talking about how great Boston is and having an Aerosmith concert. Listen, this tragic attack was not an attack on Boston. This guy didn't hate the Red Sox, all right? It was an attack on our way of life, and it wasn't done by a guy living in a cave in Afghanistan. It was done by a kid who loved hip-hop and soccer and regular things and was friends with American kids. And that's what Rolling Stone is trying to uncover and explain in this article and with the cover. So don't let your personal hate for this guy blind you. Have the personal hate. Take it. Own it. But read the article and understand what they're trying to explain. Don't just get upset because he's on a cover looking normal. That is the point of the article. Open your mind, man.
Wake up, New York.
Wake up, New York. The Hot 97 Morning Show.
How you feel about that? Addis Black Rican Jew, 800-223-9797. We're taking your calls. Do you feel like telling Rosenberg to get the F out of here? Hit that button, fam. F out of here.
Thanks, man.
I do.
Thank you. That's how you feel, Culture?
I do.
F out of here. I think, Sype,
nice.
You feel the same way.
What?
Towards Rosenberg.
I understand what he's saying. I just think the picture in the front looks like he's like this, like a pop star. You know what I'm saying? He looks like this young, cute pop star. I think they're trying to sell magazines off of that. I understand what you're saying about the article, and it's very interesting, but make him look like a monster.
All right, let's turn up, man. 723 is going up to really damn hot.
I'm surprised that both of you guys feel like that. I honestly am surprised in both Syfe and Shawnee right now.
Laura Stiles is on the fence. She sees both
I was
sides.
on the fence, but I think now I'm riding with Shawnee and Syfe. I feel like, he shouldn't be. Yeah, they should have cuffed him up or done something like that.
Why does it have to be the obligatory picture? That doesn't tell the story. That goes, look at the monster. He's a monster. No. Look at this normal-looking kid. He's the monster.